Hi everyone, I'm Vidhi Sachit and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to share 3 fun projects that you can paint with masking fluid. For the materials, I'll be using this watercolor brush from Princeton and this amazing watercolor resist pen from Prima Marketing. This has a very fine line tip and it is so amazing to work with this. For the watercolors, I'll be using the Prima Marketing Tropicals Confection, which is my all-time favorite, and watercolor paper is by the brand Cactus. Let's begin with the project 1, which is watercolor flowers, for which I'm just going to draw some loose flowers directly with the masking fluid. Because this is a fine liner masking fluid, it is very easy to draw such fine and thin lines using this. But if you don't have this as an alternative, you can use a very thin brush by dipping into your masking fluid. So my idea for this first project is to draw some flowers and leaves and fill the entire sheet, and then once it's dried, you just add some colors over it, and once the paint is dried completely, you can just peel off the masking fluid and these spaces will be in white color and it'll make a very beautiful artwork. So I'll just continue drawing some flowers and leaves. While drawing with this fine liner masking fluid, you should have a very good control with the pressure, because even if you squeeze a little bit, a lot of fluid will come through and it'll have very thick lines. So in that case, when that happens, you can just take a brush and spread it. Once the masking fluid is dried, you can begin painting. You can choose any color palette that you want to paint this with. I'll choose pink and I'll also have some peach shades, and I'll add additional colors from the other confections as well. So the easiest way to paint this is think of it as if you're filling colors in the flowers and leaves as you would do with any coloring page, and just keep adding colors. First you begin with flowers and then move towards adding colors to the leaves, and once you're done adding colors to the leaves, you can just apply some light background color. Once you're done painting and adding colors, it would look something like this, and let it dry completely before peeling off the masking fluid. And after 5 to 10 minutes, I'm just checking if it's completely dried, and yes it is. So I'm just gently rubbing my fingers over the paper like this, and the masking fluid will start peeling off. It's very satisfying to see and peel the masking fluid. Reminder, if your watercolor paper is slightly wet or it's not completely dry, the paper will also start peeling off, so make sure that it is fully dried, and especially in these areas where there is a very thin layer of masking fluid, and you can see that it is very hard to remove this area which I applied with the brush. Once you finish peeling off your masking fluid, your painting would look something like this, and it'll look very beautiful. And after peeling out, if you feel that you need to add some details, or if the lines are very thick, you can always add another layer of paint and just cover those thicker lines like this. Isn't it a very fun project? I hope you like this project. For the second project, we'll be doing a watercolor cactus, and I'm just going to sketch the idea roughly before taking it to the actual watercolor paper. On the watercolor paper, I'll just lightly sketch the outline of the pot, and with my masking fluid pen, I'm just going to draw some design like this on it. And after doing the pot, I'm just going to lightly sketch the cactus so I know where to put the masking fluid on the cactuses. So this is how it will look after you have done drawing with the masking fluid, and we'll begin painting now. I'll be using a variety of green shades for the cactuses. After painting the cactus, you can paint the pot with any color of your choice. I'm choosing pink and peach color, which will go in contrast with the nice green shades that we have. Once you're done, it would look something like this, and I really love how this cactus is coming out really well. And while it is drying, we'll just work on the next project, for which I'll have to take the paper from this block, and I'm using this palette knife to slide through the sides and remove this sheet. The third project will be waves with a dreamy sky. For the waves, I'm just directly going to draw some curved lines like this and fill the bottom of the sheet. You can draw some random curved lines like this and also fill in some spaces with multiple lines like this and some dots, and you can also have any other design that you want to fill in with. And for the top part, I'm just going to add some tiny dots like this with masking fluid, which will look like stars in the sky. While this is drying, we'll just check on the watercolor cactus. I'm sure it would have dried by now and we can peel off the masking fluid. But again, just make sure that it is completely dried. For me, some of the places it didn't dry and a little bit of paper just came out, and you can see over here how it would look. After removing the masking fluid, to make our painting look even more beautiful, I'm just going to add some lines with ink. Very rough lines. It's not those perfect outlines, it's just very rough. Our masking fluid for the third project is dried, and I'm just going to add some shades of blue in the waves. It's very fun to play with projects with masking fluid because you can just randomly add the colors and play with it. And for painting the sky, I'll be using a nice peach shade and bright pink color, which will be in contrast with the shades of blue underneath. After painting, let it dry completely for 5 to 10 minutes before peeling off the masking fluid. And after 5 to 10 minutes, just gently rub your finger on the paper and peel off all the masking fluid, and you will see a very beautiful painting with waves and a very dreamy sky. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed all these 3 fun watercolor paintings with masking fluid. Let me know which was your favorite one, because I would love to know. And thank you for watching this tutorial. I will see you very soon, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.